I'm Wes Trout, and for 25 years I've trained in survival, taught survival, and practiced survival. And in all my years of being isolated, living off the land, I've experienced my fair share of the unexplained. So now, I'm going back into the wild with one purpose in mind, to see if I can shed some light on the mystery of the creature known as Bigfoot, the legendary Sasquatch. I'm headed into the vegetable gardens of southern Ontario, a place believed by many to be a hotbed of Sasquatch activity.
People ask me all the time, they say, Wes, do you believe in Bigfoot? Sasquatch? And, well, I don't really have an answer for that. All I know is that I've spent a lot of time out here in the wild, in complete isolation. And there's been some things I've experienced that I can't really explain. I found piles of empty pizza boxes out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by bones and tufts of bright pink fur. Could a person have left those there? Maybe. But then I've also heard things. You know, I know what a bear sounds like. I know what wolves sound like. I know what coyotes sound like. I know what cats sound like. I know what dogs sound like. I know what cobras sound like. I know what camels sound like. I know what kangaroos sound like. I know what coyotes sound like. But there have been times, on occasion, when I've heard things that I just can't explain. What I could only describe as a high-pitched laughter, a never-ending giggle, if you will, that really, I could really only describe as coming from some sort of a great ape primate. Could that have been Sasquatch? Maybe. One form of communication these creatures use to send messages to each other is by knocking on trees, tree knocks. So we're going to go ahead and give that a try and see if we get a response. No response. Nothing yet. No response. If you're going to be out in the wild for a while, you got to keep yourself hydrated. Now, a lot of people think the best thing to have would be water. And water's very good. Can't recommend water enough. What a lot of people don't know, that the best way to stay hydrated is with grapefruit flavored Italian gin. So you want to try and pack a bottle of this with you whenever you can for survival situations. Another thing I've started to notice a lot more are these tree breaks. This is something I hadn't really paid attention to in the past. Once I started looking for it, I started seeing it everywhere. See this branch here, broken in half, completely bent over. Now, could the wind have bent it over like that? Probably not on its own. Maybe with snow load. Sure. So you get big snowstorm. You know, ice collects on the branches. It breaks. Sure, I could see that happening. But in the middle of May, this is fresh breakage here. It's not snow load. Could a person have done this? I mean, they'd have to be 12 feet tall to break this. I've just come across something very interesting. Let's stop and take a look at this. See, I found this structure here. What appears to be bamboo. Now, some people believe that the Sasquatch clan used these structures to communicate with one another, possibly as some sort of sacrificial altar. I don't know for sure. Could a person have made this? Maybe. It's taken them years to construct something like that.
Legend has it that local wild man Stevie B is somewhat of a Sasquatch expert, so I decided to pay him a visit to see if he had any suggestions on how I might go about finding this elusive creature. Stevie! Stevie! Come on out here, boy. I know you're in there. Huh. Guess he's not home. Stevie!
Another method of communication these creatures apparently use is whooping, which is just like a high-pitched yelp. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a try. See if we get anything back. Whoop! Did you hear that? I think it was a car alarm. I think it was a car alarm.
Was it a car alarm or something else? I can't rule out the possibility that it was a Sasquatch trying to break into a 2013 Hyundai Sonata.
Here's a survival tip. If you're ever about to head out on a hike in the forest, or go into the jungle, hunt lions, pythons, and you gotta pack light. Can't bring a lot of food with you. What I like to do is I'll carry a whole bag of these little dried mushrooms. I don't know if these are shiitakes or what are these? Shiitake mushrooms? I don't know what kind of mushrooms they are. But you never want to just go around picking wild mushrooms willy-nilly. So I like to bring a bag of these dried mushrooms that I know are safe to eat. And I can just snack on them when I'm feeling hungry. They don't taste very good. You can also bring a jar of peanut butter with you. Put some peanut butter on that. Tastes a bit better. Bring a bag of dried mushrooms with you.
After receiving no response from the tree knocks and whooping, I decided to leave an offering of what is believed to be some of Sasquatch's favorite food, along with what the Ojibwe call a funny or left-handed cigarette, which is filled with jazz cabbage, an apparent favorite of the Sasquatch. When I returned the next day, my offerings of snacks and jazz cabbage were gone, but in its place was a package. Also, I found a humongous pile of crumbly crap and wet shit. A pile far too large to be left by any man or bear, but according to folklore, a nasty pile this size sounds just about right for our mysterious friend, Sasquatch. What is up, YouTube? Actual Dracula here, and I've got an unboxing today. But before we get into that, I just got to give a quick shout out to my sponsors for today's video. Victor Con Kidneys Horse Paste. That is Victor Con Kidneys Horse Paste, the only restorative salve that is made with 100% horse muscle. And it cures everything. And Chuff Drops. When life give you lemon, pop a drop. Pop a Chuff Drop. And they're lemon flavored. So thank you to my sponsors. Now let's get into this. If you recall, my last unboxing video was the Fuminati box from Comic Fu 2814, and this is the brother from another mother to that box. I am of course talking about the Squatch box from Squatchy Comics. I'm a little late to the game on this. This has been sitting around here for a couple weeks. I've wanted to open it, but just, you know, as you saw earlier, I had a bit of a quest to go on to find some answers. Now that I'm back, we can get into this. Now, if you don't know about this, Squatchy does these sketch covers. So every one of these mystery boxes contains one custom sketch cover by Squatchy. The grand prize, which was already raffled off, was Squatchy would draw something of the winner's choice. I don't know if that has happened yet. I believe it was Blake Ward that won. I'm not sure what he's requested, but looking forward to seeing that. Now, there's also some other, you know, in addition to the sketch cover, there's some pretty nice hits in these things. If you check out Squatch Box, I'm sure you'll find plenty of unboxings here on YouTube. Now, so there we go, approved by the Squatch Clan Elders. All right. I've been after their approval for some time. I'm glad I finally got it. Alright, so first up in the box, we've got a approved by the Squatch Clan Elders foil card there. Yeah, and a Garbage Pail Dicks Mad Chad the Royal Flusher sticker. Alright, first book. Witching Hour. Very nice. Witching Hour number 83. Yeah, I knew there was a bunch of these. It's got a bunch of horror books in these, and I have a couple of issues of Witching Hour. They're great. Always have amazing covers. So that's very cool. Next up, Shadow Man number 8. I can only assume this came out of Stevie B's collection, being a Valiant book. Yeah, very cool. Alright. Terminator Hunters and Killers 3 of 3. That's an awesome cover. Next up, Uncanny X-Men 281. Yeah, 90s X-Men. Goodness, can't go wrong with that. Jean Grey, Storm Colossus. Wills Portasio cover, right? I think that's how you say his name. Yeah, nice. Alright, next up, I was really hoping I'd get one of these. Foo for number 1. This is a huge grail right here, because Fu is a furry. And, you know, that's what this is all about. You got these furry creatures having a bath, having a good time. This is, you know, it's Fu fur. Fu actually just posted something on Instagram where he managed to snag a whole pile of these babies right here. These puppies, I suppose I should say. Yeah, and now I've got myself a copy of this Modern Grail, Fu fur #1. Excellent. Next up, alright. We've got a black and white sketch Tyler Kirkham variant of, I guess, an X-Men book. That's Juggernaut, obviously, smashing and doing a damn good job of it. Let's see what this book is here. It's Juggernaut #1. Okay. The Comic Kingdom of Canada exclusive. Yeah, alright. So, keeping it Canadian as well. Alright, that's an awesome book. Now, when I saw the little preview that Squatchy gave on Instagram of some of the books that were going to be in these boxes, there was one that caught my eye immediately, and it looks like I just scored it, which is V for Vendetta #1. This is one of my favorite comics of all time. Classic, Alan Moore. I have the trade, but I don't have any of the actual floppy issues. So #1, yeah, that's awesome. Excellent hit right here. And finally, we get to the Squatchy sketch cover, and guys, I gotta tell you, this thing is amazing. I kind of had a feeling I would like get the Tiger King or something, which would have been pretty cool. I like that one a lot. But this one, I actually forgot that he did a deceased one. And he did a bunch of covers with this character. Yeah, man, this is incredible. Deceased Dead Planet with Joker. A really awesome Joker. I love this. It's got awesome all the ha-has in gold ink. Yeah, this is just incredible, Squatchy. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. I don't know if you can get a better look at that. Yeah, I absolutely love this. Just a really gruesome looking Joker. This is right up my alley. I'm really happy with this. It's got a certificate of authenticity on the back, verifying that it is sketched and signed by Wes Losner, aka Squatchy, on 4/20. Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is incredible. I love this. So glad I picked up one of these Squatch boxes. This cover's amazing. I have plans to do my very first grading submission soon, and I think this might have to go in with it. Yeah, so overall, Squatch box, I've got some really great stuff here. The Witching Hour, that's a great cover. Yeah, Shadow Man, Terminator. This, of course, the Fu fur is a must-have. Tyler Kirkham, black and white. That's a great cover. And this, really psyched to get this V for Vendetta #1. Deceased Dead Planet cover. with the Joker by Squatchy. Yeah, so thank you, Squatchy. This is an amazing box, amazing cover. And I will absolutely order another one of these Squatch boxes in the future. I have no doubt he'll be doing more. They're really popular for a reason. I mean, the guy's awesome. Yeah, can't say enough about this box. I give it a 10 out of 10 for sure. This is an amazing cover. Alright guys, so that was my unboxing of the Squatch box. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have not already, subscribe to Squatchy on Instagram and on YouTube so that you don't miss out on the next round of Squatch boxes. Alright, take care guys.